Hey guys, and welcome to more Pillars of Eternity with me, Supernautus. We're back with this role-playing great? Yeah, great. With an EA, not A. Well, maybe not with E. Well, hang on. With an EA, maybe not, eh? We've done Dragon Age. Not all of it. We'll do that. We'll do the last game. The third game, because, you know, who knows what's happening next. But for now, we're back with Pillars of Eternity, and last time round we had a few missions that we had picked up but had not done yet. We have this one at Caed Nua to visit the Old Watcher, Merewald. I don't want to do that yet because that's kind of the main quest. But we have a few little tasks just here that we need to do. Done those ones without too much of a problem. So Eder we're bringing to Merewald, so obviously that ties into the main quest. This one does not. The Smith's shipment, even, requires us to travel to the Black Meadow. The Black Meadow is... in what direction it is? Where is Black Meadow? Eastern Road towards Gilded Vale. So we want to head out to the east and find our way to the Black Meadow. Now we've got 3 people in our little gang, so that should make things a little bit easier. I think I've gone too high. It should make things a little bit faster. 2 warriors and a mage. We will pick up, on one of our quests, we will pick up another mage. Of course, the thing is, we'll take him with us. Right, so I'm wanting to go the road east. Is it Esternwood I want to go to? Come on, really? I can move the cursor myself. 8 hours to go to Esternwood. So it said to go east. We're going east. That is east, isn't it? But it's not the place we wanted. But never mind, let's keep moving. There's always stuff to find that we can do in every place. There's another path out of here, we don't need to use that yet. So we're going to clear the bottom here first. Just that way it gives us a view of the whole map of the area. Plus you never know what you might find. Arlen's Cradle. I always feel like the best option is to actually clear the area. There we have some nasty enemies. Some Wicht? It's like a white, I assume. It's an easy fight when there's 2 guys with swords up front. And we've got something we can pick up from him. Some vessel flesh. Lovely. Skin bone. I don't know what that's for, but we will get it. Right, so I'm just going to follow the path back this way, just first of all, till we get back to where we were at the beginning of the path. And then we've got some stuff obviously off to the side of the road that we can do. Right, let's go off the road. These carvings glisten with fresh sap. Great. So we'll go up this way. This isn't actually... oh, we got some golden celery. Just what we need. It's just what I was always wanting. So we've got a tree blocking us here and some stones blocking us this way because there's a path right here that takes us up. I'm not sure we should be going here just yet, actually. However, we will, so that we can see what's here. You're always best to explore everywhere. The only trouble is, I think there's quite a nasty fight up here with some skeletons. They're a bit tougher than what we've faced before, so... But they won't last that long, really, against us. And they definitely won't kill anyone. As long as we don't get like 5 million of them at once. We've got some gravestones here that we can read through, and there's lots. I mean, there's lots. Every gravestone we go to, there's lots of these. So, like, here lies Ray, it was just not his day, and please no necromancy, let him rot in peace. Arsik Vec, a wanderer of many worlds. This guy was high-minded, charlatan, smooth and shady, who took too many a lady while joyfully rolling in the sack. A knife was plunged in his back to an end, came his cheating life at the hands of his jealous wife. His coffers made empty to turn the tide. Esloff, I don't know. Some say chivalry is gone, etc. There's lots of these that we can look at. But we're not going to right now because we've got to fight another skeleton. There's a dead person there. That one went down a bit quicker, didn't it? So let's keep moving. But always remember to take everything you find. A fine arbalest. Pity we don't have anyone who's going to make use of it. This is yet more memorials. Sergei Muravsky. Here lies in earth a root of hell set by the Deals and Dibble. Ain Dibble, the devil's own double. Eh? The Deals Ain Dibble. A founded member of the Society for Collaborating Solipsists. Jethro Q. Walrustity. Walrustity? I'm not... yeah. Chippy! This name appears like it was stamped in the memorial from a heavy blow. It's cracked, weather-beaten, barely hanging on, and looks as though it might be dashed to the four winds at any moment. Under this black soil lies a man whom this world was too much to live in. After having gone from north to south, east to west, he went underground. And etc. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to see here, just this graveyard. There's lots of different gravestones, and perhaps at some point there'll be some sort of quest that will require us to find a gravestone, I don't know. What I do know is there's nothing right now. And that's really all I know. So let's go. There isn't actually much we need to do in this area as such. It's just that it's always worth clearing out all the enemies. I just started walking weirdly there. I don't know why that happened, but it did. Yeah, we can go this way. And there is another one of those things that we just fought a minute ago. Again, not particularly difficult. And we've pretty much killed it in like one blow. The only thing we've got to be careful of, obviously, is getting stuck behind things. Oh, is there anything we can get from these bodies? Just some more vessel flesh. I don't think we can do anything over there. We can't get that part of the map opened out. But here's something to fight. Coming up. May as well fight it now. That is, and I can't see it, but it is another spear spiderling. And there's more over there, look. Kill it. Kill it. There we go. At least you didn't see that spider, if anyone's scared of spiders. Okay, we've got a pike, we've got a ram horn helm, some gold rot and some copper. And I actually quite like the idea of somebody wearing that helm. I think we'll put it on him, because that seems like a good idea. Stick that in your head. And there's nothing else I really need to give him. Oh yeah, there was the place we could use that grappling hook back near near the beginning. Well, we'll do that eventually. Can't do it right now, because we're in the wrong place. There we go, so we can go that way. But that's pretty much it. Some burned lady. And we have to go off here to get to the path so that we can actually continue on our way to finding... Oh, what's this? What's this? A person.
Hail and well met.
A hooded man waits on the road clad in a green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at closer distance his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. He's favouring his left leg as he walks, and there's a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers, under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. I do not know your purpose in travelling this road, friend, but I would warn you against it. He gestures up the path with a sweep of his arm. For the keep beyond belongs to that tyrant which calls himself Lord of Gilded Vale. Like many tyrants, he's surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. We should all welcome the assistance of a brave fellow such as yourself, but still I think he would fare better with some allies. Who are you? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored. I think we've gone the wrong way. Restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, when Gilded Vale was worthy of its name. The crops gleamed like gold, and the village's people lived well. I don't know about the golden crops, but there were less flies anyway. And what has become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands is not the fault of its people. Raedric still looks to punish us for crimes we have not yet committed. And in turn he's blind to his own. Who is this tyrant? Raedric. He turns his head to spit on the ground. He is Raedric the Seventh, descended from the great Adrian house that allied with Deerwood during the Revolution. The Raedrics have been stewards of the Gilded Vale ever since. They were once worthy of their charge. But no longer the House of Raedric is led by an oppressor, one who believes that he can purge the curse of Waedwin's legacy from these lands through force and fire. You've seen the tree at the centre of Gilded Vale. It has stood there since before the first house was raised, and now it is testament to Raedric's cruelty. Every week there are more bodies. We must put an end to it. I can handle any threat on my own. Perhaps you'll fare better than we have. Listen, there's not much time, and if you would hazard your life for curiosity, perhaps you'll do the same for a nobler purpose. Too long as Gilded Vale suffered under Raedric's madness, he would cure Waedwin's legacy by ensuring there are none left alive in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy. I would face him myself and put a blade through his rotten heart. But our last attempt proved costly, and Lord Raedric has called for reinforcements. Our time grows short, and in such times I must beg assistance where I can. I go now to gather what allies I have. Brave the keep if you dare, see Raedric into his grave, and Gilded Vale will count you as its saviour. The man bows again. May the gods guide your arm. And off he goes. So we've got a quest to do with Raedric. We're not going to do that right at this minute, but is this the way? That's not where I wanted to go. No, I don't want to go to Raedric's hold. That's completely the wrong place. I wanted to go to find the missing shipments first. So we're not going to go there just yet, because I feel like that would be a bad idea. Because we're not quite ready for a big fight like that yet. We could do with a full party of people. I know I said, oh, I'll be alright on my own, but, you know, bravado and all that, it's not always the case. So we need to find, what is the place called? Because I've completely forgotten. It is called, well, that's that other one. Black Meadow. It said we had to travel east. We went east, and that was the wrong way. But if we go north, again, that takes us to Esternwood. That's not the way. Maybe, is there like a southeast? Maybe south? Because that was not the way we wanted to go. We're only about halfway through the town. You know, we cleared up a few things and that's good, but it's not what we wanted to do. Unless I had to take like a path off to the side, maybe. Oh wait, there's a road. And there's a road this way. I think. Magran's Fork. No. I'll tell you what I do need to do. I need to go to Valewood briefly. To do that thing with the grappling hook. It's going to take forever. But we'll get there. Eventually. I go, thank you to everybody that's listed there, I suppose. Obsidian extend their gratitude for those of you who have contributed. or those of you who did contribute to get Pillars of Eternity happening. And generally that's a favourable thing, because it's been a pretty good, pretty popular game and series. We have the second. Right, so we can use the grappling hook here, which gives us the chance to get all this stuff. Fulvano's gloves and all the rest, and some camping supplies too. In our inventory, I can use those gloves if I don't have any on already. Oh no, I've given them to him and I didn't want to. I wanted them for me, not for you. The best things are not for you. Now, what's he got? A fine sword versus a saber. Saber's slightly, ever so slightly better. Well, a better top end, at least. That's pretty much it. We can get some stuff from down here. I have to go this way, actually. Some blood moss, which isn't that important right at this minute, but maybe later. We can climb down. Continue down. Right, so I obviously went the wrong way for... I could have gone that way. Silly. Right. It said east. It has to be that way. It'll take us 16 hours to do that. I think we might need to rest. I think we might need to rest after that. Because that's a long walk. Let's just camp while we can. Damage reduction. All of those are good. Let's rest. There we go. So we're well rested. To borrow a phrase. There we go. Black Meadow. That's where we wanted to go. Could have gone to Magran's Fork and then to Black Meadow. But we're going to Black Meadow. If I remember rightly, the place I'm looking for is kind of up the top of Black Meadow. You'll see. But we can obviously clear that area while we're looking around too. And we do need to go through Magran's Fork eventually. If I remember rightly, the people we're looking for are up here. Somewhere. Like over there. Yeah, there they are. What? Who's this? Blazes, Willem, you useless bastard. Get him, we'll add this gear to the pile. You will not. Who's got a bow? Anybody got a bow? Let's go and get that guy, because they'll have to run around. But then we're surrounded. Kill them! Kill them all! We're in trouble. We're in some trouble. He's been healed slightly. Now this guy. He's the only target left. Come on. Take him out. There we go. We've completed the mission for the ship's... I keep saying the ship's smithment. Wow, that guy's like completely naked now. I didn't need to know that. A lot of money. All this stuff. Anything else around before we... There's one more container there that I haven't yet gained access to. Oh, that didn't work. Hopefully that gets us it. No, not the barrel. That. There's his shipment crate. So we can go back to Tuatanu. There's not much to this area, so we'll just have a quick scan around just to see what's here before we continue on. We have got this big forest troll. Knocked him down there, or at least, well, he sank into the ground. Was that supposed to happen? Just knock him down for me, would you? If you like. There we go. Kill it. Kill the troll. He was suffering from Kalikoth's sunless grasp. Kill it! There we go. That took some time. Oh, we can get some out there too. Some blood moss. That's the way out. But, you know, we may as well look around this place before we go back and turn in what we found. Okay, well, there's a problem here, because that's all the way around there. Oh, okay, no, we can get it. They don't last very long against us anyway. There we go. Cleared. Move on. So yeah, we may as well see what's around. What's this? There's like a field. No, it's a river. It's the bed of the river. Just right there. That's the bottom of the map. So let's do a bit of clearing. Because I like to do that, you know, just make sure everything's a villager. There isn't a villager there, unless it was a ghost of a villager. Crossbow bolts all over the cart. I think that might have been the cart that this delivery we found was on. Oh, we've got some blood here. Spare bedroll is laid out in this tent, but there's no other sign of kith. There's a guy lying there. There's two guys lying there. Look, there's another one in the distant, in the middle distance, with plenty of money in his pocket. We won't let that money go to waste. I'm sure that's the way he would want it, you know, he'd want his money to be spent, right? Maybe not by us, but, you know, he'd still want it to be spent, I'm sure. Right, we're almost at the edge of this area. There's the edge. Some plants around there that stop us from going any further that way. Let's go. Oh, I've had a vision of people on racks, torture racks, and there's a big dragon skeleton. Bones feel as hard as stone, yet surprisingly light. Up we go. See what's in this kind of barren landscape. Oh my! A forest lurker. I wish you wouldn't lurk in the forest, mate. Might make people feel very unhappy. You definitely will if they came across you. Knock it down. That didn't work. Get it. Get it. Break it. I can do that again. Don't think it helped that much though, to be honest. He doesn't have much as an option either. Okay. I don't think we're going to beat this. I've got a bad feeling. Well, maybe. I could be wrong. Can I get my second win, do you think?
Let's go!
Can I kill it? Before it takes one of us. Ouch. My endurance is low. Oh, it's so close. I am low on endurance, but not dead. And we just won the fight, so it's fine. And leveled up. 2. Got some awakened wood. Interesting. Some woke wood, you might say. 7 points. I'm going to spend them on athletics and survival. And move on. Okay. Now, yeah, I boosted my ability in the one-handed style. I'm just thinking, increases my reflexes. I can move faster, deeper pockets. More weapon sets. Increases burn damage and reduction. Shock damage and reduction. No. Allows the healing of a modest amount of health on the user. We'll do that. Because that sounds okay. Anything worthwhile here? Some sort of altar. Trees and shrubs have grown up around these ancient bones, shrouding this monument to Gallowayne beneath the leaves. But it doesn't actually give us much of anything. I feel like that was a much more dangerous creature than we made it look. Okay. Not much left to look at here, so we'll just take a quick wander down. I've realised something, which is that my position of my chat screen could do with being moved. Just because it would be better somewhere else. That way I can see all the information at the top of the screen. Yeah, so we're going to clear this bit of the map, look around, see what's around. Another dragon skeleton there. What does this one say? Field mice scatter crawling between its teeth. And that should... oh, there we go. Another enemy and another dead person. Completely missed his attack, his magical attack there. But, you know, so what? Don't worry. It's not like we needed your help after all. I don't know that my chat being where I've just put it is much better, to be honest. Okay, I need to have a look actually, because I've probably got some armour that can help with some of these guys. Can give them a bit of a boost. Let's see. See, I've got... no. None of that helps me as such. Ivano's boots. I don't have boots. Or at least not proper boots, so we'll give them to me. Give me your boots. Oh, what's that note say? I need you to deliver our haul to Kerned to sell. He will not speak to you unless you know the words Ignibian Ild Fion. It's only found in the Gift After Dark. Exciting. Okay, is there anything he can have that's better than what he's got? No, not really. Would be the answer to that. And Aloth, I don't know that there's anything better than what he has. Not particularly. Leather armour, leather armour. And what about that? Yeah, there's nothing particularly helpful. Still plenty of stuff for us to sell on. That was the dead person we saw before. Bit of river there. It goes all the way up there. Nothing around it by the look of things. Nothing of interest anyway. Oh, we got some burned lady there. Up. Another dragon skeleton. It's going nowhere anytime fast. Not much to look at over there, and here there'd be some kind of crafting materials, but not much of anything else. So we're going to go back, we're going to turn in this quest to advise our friend here that we've found his shipment. And we can give it to him, even. Which would be even better. So there's a couple more quests that we have before I really want to think about attacking their leader. I would rather be pretty well supported before we go and just attack their leader. I feel like it would be a bad idea to just go wandering in and be like, hey, I'm here to take over. Right, but the smith needs his shipment, and then he can give us better equipment. Also, I can sell him stuff. Which is kind of the more important thing right now. So let's have a chat. Hey buddy, good news.
Well met, friend.
I found your shipment. Gained a lot of experience for that. He says, "Why, so you have. This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real black hammer quality. None of these flimsy little swords." It's a major positive we got for that. And he says he'll give me a taste. Might not have had much in the way of materials to work with, but still black hammer craftsmanship. You take that. I got a larder door, which is a shield. That looks like a door. And here's some coin for your troubles too. 100 copper. Did you find anyone with the wagon? Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. Poor fools always told them they ought to hire some guards instead of palming the extra coin. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale? No, thank you. I have my thanks for your assistance. Give me some time to work the forge and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. Excellent. And 2 of my people have leveled up. So, yeah, can I please... Is he not... Why is he not leveling up? Wait, I know how to fix this. There we go. So, he's a mage, obviously. I feel like things like lore really are important for him. So he's getting that, and we can take another spell. I'm going to give him... Give me that one, just because. And we need to take a talent for him as well. Protective Shield of Magic. Yeah, we'll take a bonus first level spell. If I could now have that first level spell, that would be great. And I can't take it just now. Yeah. That'll do. That will do. And now I need him to level up too. Again, he's a warrior, so I feel like athletics and survival are important. I'll give him a boost in lower mechanics as well, just because. In terms of offensive weapons, let's have him focus on a sword and shield. Which means let's have a one-handed style. I think. Yeah, because I don't think a two-weapon style includes a sword and shield, does it? That'd be a strange thing if it did. And away we go. So that is another quest. Over, we need to now go to Anslog's Compass to the south. These obviously I can't really do right now, and Raedric, I think I'm a bit early to be attacking Raedric yet. I say yet, I mean, you know, there's 2 ways I think you can do it. I'm aware of the way that takes us straight through the gate, but apparently there's a way you can sneak in too. The only thing is I don't know exactly where you need to go because I haven't done that at any point yet, so at some point we'll do it, but right now we need to go to Anslog's Compass to the south. So what we'll do is we'll go through the actual south exit, which is over this way, right there. I think we have to cut through Magran's Fork because it's kind of in the water, as Anslog Compass is an island, a kind of archipelago type bit, I suppose, with some islands and stuff, and some things that need done. So here we are. We're in this area. Now in this area we should meet somebody else. Magran's Fork is quite a big place. But if we follow the main road... See, I'm not going to do that though, am I? Because I want to see everything. Fulmar. Hello there, begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard someone rustling through the brush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies? Thought I'd make my way over to Maddenmore Bridge, but I'm starting to think I'd be better off heading back to town. Better safe than sorry. Did you hear something? Yeah, there's wolves here. Didn't you know?
Lava will be on seek.
Was that the only one? Yeah, as it turns out, mate, it might be a good idea to get out of here. By every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen these beasts so bold before. And he gives me some stuff for my trouble. Not that it was that trouble. But hey, he gave me some stuff anyway. And here's another one. Oh, there's a pack of them. Look, there's 4 of them here. Now, the last one didn't take very long to defeat, but these ones are not going down so easily, it would appear. They really are not. None of us are particularly injured, but this is an older wolf. The first one we fought was a young wolf. Someone's having to fight off the other one because it's in his way. Get it? Finish it. There we go. A load of wolves dead, a load of wolf pelts. Yeah, we're not going anywhere like this, he says. Most of it just goes into our storage anyway. I don't think this is the area I was thinking of, actually, where I gain an ally. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. First, we go this way. In fact, no, first we go this way. There he is.
Saw you in the flames.
He saw me in the flames! Swung at the base of this statue is an incredibly ugly man, with bulging red cheeks raked by pox scars and a scraggly beard. He's sweating, and as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows. That comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap, and then out of nowhere there's the hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
No. Question mark's barely there as the man makes the statement. The statue takes on a reddish cast as if one is holding a torch to it, and slowly blossoms into waving flames. He doesn't turn as the statue blossoms.
But it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade.
He only wants to trade words with me.
I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow. If that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
Strange choice of company. The man smells slightly at your words, then nods, never taking his eyes off you. I could do better, though the road holds little else until now.
The world holds many whores we worship.
Potentially.
Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little.
Yeah, probably.
Or paid for such in countless ways. But if
No
I
doubt.
give offense, if words are all that are left to a man,
He
then
doesn't give
why,
offense.
in Deerwood of all places, he should have leave to speak them.
Probably, yeah. Let's take a look at this statue then. The weaving firelight from the statue gives off no heat, so much so you wonder if it is some trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it or feel it, although the sheen on his brow is still present, as if he's burning up from within. The sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magrin cast more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robes, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges, as if he walked a great distance across a fire, then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. Didn't catch your name.
You probably find names as useless as I do.
Now, names are quite useful, then I can tell who you are.
Like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and
They're labels, yes, but it'd be nice to know what you call yourself, so that I can talk to you nicely.
To me, you're a watcher, then whatever culture or
Yeah.
accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns.
I get you.
Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now.
Fair enough.
If you need a title to hang on me to match your own watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe
Durance.
those,
I saw his name there before, but, you know. And how did he know I was a watcher? I could see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this
That's his position.
nation with its heathen, its people,
The easy jokes are sometimes necessary.
of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are.
He knows me for what I
Your
am.
name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place.
Excuse me?
We're meant to travel together. You
Oh, I see.
saw you in the flames, not your face.
He wants to
That
be my
soul of
friend.
yours, all tightened up like a huntsman's knot.
And you saw my soul in the
There's things we can
flames.
teach each other. If you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions, I don't force my words on anyone other than
okay.
you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems.
He
and
carries his weight, he
politics
says.
There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I mean,
You. They probably already have, from what.
yeah,
Let
company's
us walk
welcome.
together, Watcher.
Had enough of listening to him. I'm happy to take him with me. It means there's 4 of us now on the road. Darmok at Tanagra. Oh no, wait, no, that's got nothing to do with that. Temba, his arms wide. No. See what's in this ruined house, shall we? I mean, it's ruined and it's a house, so... Anything of worth? Some vegetables. Some other stuff and some lockpicks. Oh, and a new rope and grappling hook. See, if we'd known that, we wouldn't have bought one. We'd have gone here first, picked one up, free of charge. But that would be boring. Now there is a little thing up here. It's a creature. It is a will-o'-the-wisp. Or a will-o'-wisp if you prefer. Sounds like some sort of Irish person. Will-o'-wisp is my name. We took like lots of health off it on the first hit, and since then it's done nothing. It is now gone. And yes, my Irish accent is terrible, I'm aware of that. Inside a broken bit of the rock we find, well, something interesting. Orland's Cradle. Great. But we're looking to head to the south towards Anslog's Compass. Anslog's Compass? Ah, there, that one. Get that one. What are we getting here? Let's kill her first. She looks dangerous. I mean, kill both of them, but kill her first. That's it. I finish him. He exploded. She had a grimoire. She also had a great sword. Bit odd. And a 2-handed wand. And some extra armour. Mail armour, that might be... oh, that'll be useful. And a mail helm thing. Take everything! Take all of the things. So that armour should be a bit better for me, I think. And actually that's a better thing for on my head too. So we'll stick that on our head. I don't think... That gives him extra properties. I don't want to just take it off him. However, that might be useful to him. No, it isn't. And he doesn't wear armour of that type, does he? Plus it gives him quite a lot of burn proofing and other such things. I could give him a hood. Not that it actually helps anyone, but let's give him a hood. Because why shouldn't we all have hoods? Or helms? Nasty. Bit of a destruction there. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to find in any of these areas, to be fair. There's a big kind of drop there. We can go that way. There's a deer. And not really much else, but I'm just wanting to see. Now we can go to Anslog's Compass, which is somewhere we actually need to go, so let us proceed. Yeah, and so there's some nasty little creatures here. And I'll just rest first before we chat to these people. Rest. And be thankful. Now here's some guys. Eggdrang. Two villagers stand by one of the tide pools that are breathing harshly, clearly winded, and look up nervously as you approach.
Hello.
If you're here to fish as we were, stranger, you'll want to avoid the compass proper. She points to the southeast, which is where we need to go. A lot of ships wind up spread across the rocks here, so we didn't think much of the wreckage till we heard something. A terrible noise. I thought maybe it was a survivor, but he wasn't alive. Moving, but not truly alive. It was awful. What are you doing out here? Fishing, of course, except I lost my fishing rod when I flung it at the head of one of those monsters. We were looking the tide pools over and thought we'd try our luck down by the rocks. Got the fright of our lives. We'll have to make do with the nets here or go hungry. Said there's a lot of shipwrecks all the time. It's a lovely place, but dangerous to sail in. And what did you see? Corpses! Walking corpses! We don't want any part of it. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Oh, there they are. Not particularly troubling, but nonetheless. Can I not attack them? Why is it not letting me attack them? Why am I not attacking it? Attack it! Then I get killed and I can't do anything. Yes, I can. That's better. What a mess. Thank you for your help, stranger, he says. Great. Get on your way. This is not a place for morons. I mean, for nice people such as yourselves. That's what I meant. There's some little monsters here. There's also a note of some kind. There's actually another one there as well. Ludrana's orders. Seems I have no choice but to provide you with instruction. Raedric's forces are spread thin and the road through the wilds south lies unguarded. Archers tell me Kolsk's men made south after their escape. Was that... they were looking for them? But that's not me. Met a helpful Durwood woman while in Gilded Vale. She was an invaluable guide during my time in that sorry village and agreed to accompany me some part of the way towards Anslog's Compass. We parted ways at Magran's Fork. I gave her my amulet so she might remember me fondly. Very good. There's monsters over here. More of those little buggers. The Zorips. Can you just take them down instead of like messing around with fancy words? Oh, I'm not a conjurer of tricks. There we go, problem solved. Fire. And some stuff. Not much here in this section really. Just a little camp that I wanted to take out while I was here. And there's this guy who died. If I take a quick look at that note. Oh, it's probably gone into my... Asked Brother Raedric to carry. I read that. Might be... yeah, it's gone in there. Let's read Fulvana's letter. How is it that so grand a journey as mine should lead me here? The people of the Dur would call this pitiable lagoon a sight to see. But all I've experienced here is misfortune. I thought to explore the cavern by the waters, only to discover it was home to sporelings. I went to see the vaunted compass and lost the bulk of my letters when I tripped over some driftwood. And at last I made to inspect the dragon skulls nearby, only to be menaced by some foolish little Zorips. I will return to Gilded Vale as soon as I catch my breath. At least the Zorips do not appear to have followed. As you can see, they clearly did follow him. So here we have a gull. Ghoul. It's a ghoul. And it's a nasty little thing. Basically, down this side of the path, there's all sorts of nasty things. On the other side, we've got the mission that we're trying to do. So right now I'm going to go down here, because Let's investigate the whole place before we go anywhere else. Don't really need to do an awful lot to these at the moment, to be honest. Most of the enemies are pretty straightforward. Barely did any damage to me. Little path here. But nothing to see there. Some broken down ships. And some items we can make use of. Another one of these guys. Unpause it for a minute. Now attack him. Just want him to get a bit closer so we don't go too far over there. In case there's other nasty little guys. There we go. I say he's near death. I think he was already dead before, wasn't he? More helmets and items. We got, another letter. Can I just read that? While travelling west towards Gilded Vale, I encountered a fellow traveller of some considerable intelligence, and we engaged in pleasant conversation. It came to light that the poor fellow had the most execrable pair of boots upon him. I gave him one of my spare sets that he might better appreciate Valian craftsmanship. May they serve him well. For he said he intended to cross the wilderness known as the Black Meadow. I cannot imagine it's a pleasant place.
Won't get far like this.
Won't get far like this, that's true. Luckily we don't have very far to go. This is all the sort of early questing that I kind of know exactly the progress of. So when we go round to the other side here, there's a cave before we get to the person we're needing to speak to. We're as well to go into the cave because we're going to have to go there anyway. We'll be sent there regardless, so we may as well just make our way to it first. No point wasting time. Waste as little time as possible. We have to go there anyway, so I suppose it takes about the same amount of time. But, another note, let's see. After several days' journey, it seems it's time at last to part ways with my travelling companion from New Haemar. A pity we could not see the compass together, but perhaps he will he will have as grand a time in Garen's grasp. I've given him my gloves for safekeeping, for I'll hardly need them in such fine weather. He'd given away all his equipment, and then he got killed because he was under-equipped. Here we have another Zorip, and this is the cave we need to go to. There we go, keep moving. Really all we're going to get Zorip weapons. I mean, we can take them, we can sell them. It's pretty much the only thing they're worth. Here's some cave coral, but in here there's some stuff we can get which will allow us to finish this quest. With the like medicine woman type person here, witch doctor, I don't know what you'd call her. She's down here anyway, and we'll meet her in a moment. So there we have some weird mushroom men. Toadstool men, I don't know. What are they? Mushrooms or toadstools? Toadstools, they're like weird, yeah, weird toadstool men. Kill it. Now kill that one. Come on, obliterate it. It's in my way. Thank you. Exploded in a ball of fungi.
Won't get far like this.
No, you won't, but, you know, we'll deal with that in a moment.
Won't get far like this.
We'll take all that stuff. We can sell it, as I say, so I'm not overly concerned. Basically, the only thing we had to go there for was to get those spores that came off the mushroom men. But that's all we really needed to do there. So we continue. To the bottom of Anslog's compass. To this lady called Ranga. I found myself facing a towering Omawa woman. Her skin is the warm gold brown of a dying sunset, with pale fish-white patches at throat and hands. Wavy red-brown hair pulled into tight braids around a stripe of bare skin that follows the curve of her skull, flows down over her broad shoulders.
Hail, traveler.
She says, "Hail, traveller." She regards me calmly, evidently unsurprised to find you here at the edge of her camp by the water. Have you come for medicines and craftworks, or to share the fire? She gestures to the large cauldron. Well, let's tell her first that Offra sent me. More of Lord Raedric's frightened flock. You're kind to come all this way. Poor Offra must be beside herself. I imagine she gave you something for payment. Wherever it is you keep it, I don't need coin. I need you to do something for me instead. There's a Zorip tribe, which we've already killed, to the northeast, led by one of their priests. Tana was exiled from there some time ago, and their scouts still lurk about. I killed them. I had to kill them on the way here. They won't bother you anymore. I'm very efficient with my favours. Here, something for your trouble. I shall set my full attention on the remedy. I'll get started on the mixture, but I need some other ingredients, like these spores. So you do. Excellent. Give one here, and I'll add it to the cauldron. Should not take long. We wait a moment. And we have the mixture for Offra. I thought this was a cure. Attend to ailments of the body. I cannot cure an affliction of the soul, certainly not one inflicted by the gods. I've explained many times, people will believe what they want. Faith's a powerful thing. In the meantime, she'll feel much improved, and if her child should not be claimed by the legacy, they'll be born healthy, that I'll promise. Fine, I'll be going. I could call her a charlatan, but really I don't see why. You know, she doesn't say that she can cure them. If they think that she can, then they're only fooling themselves, right? Wait, she could sell us some stuff, and because of that, we need to rest, it looks like. It looks like we need to rest.
Well,
before I go, can I see your wares? Because I could do with getting rid of a heck of a lot of stuff. Well, there's no point giving her stuff that isn't worth anything. Keep those. Could probably use the pry bar. You can have that. And that. And that sword wasn't particularly great. Yeah, you can have that. And that. And that. Don't need the warhammer. Keep the hammer and chisel though. Don't need a crossbow just now. I'm sure we'll get better stuff the further we go. We've got two of those Euthasian prayers. We don't need daggers. No. +3 might. That's quite a useful thing actually. Oh, I can't sell her that because I've sold her too much already. Sell her the Arbalest. Gone share. That's worth a lot. But we might give that to him. Sell that, and 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 that. And all 5 of them. That's the larder door shield. I could maybe give that to him as well, actually. I could sell 1 of those. I don't need 2 right now. Sell that. Ludrana's Grimoire. I won't sell that just yet. And the Great Sword can go. Keep the wand, because that might be useful. Sell that. And that, and that, and those. I don't think his notes are... Apparently his notes are worth something. Well, I've read them now, so I can get rid of them. I'll sell off stuff from in here too. Although I don't know how much of what I got that can go. We've got potions of minor endurance. I should probably have them in my regular inventory. Again, Fulvano's letters seem to be worth something. I don't know quite why. Is that Morning Star any better than what I've got, I wonder? Anyway. Keep that. An open helm, sell. Sell, sell, sell. Buy, buy, sell, sell, etc. What is that? Gives us some boosts in focus and things. Okay, well, I would say that's all we need to trade right now. Now what I might do is just check our inventory and just get some stuff over. Those are definitely going to be useful, and that. And those as well, I would say. Okay, so what I want to know is, yeah, can he use the grimoire, which I think he probably can. Well, what's the difference? What's the difference between those? So that's a load of. Oh, I see. It gives her. It gives her. It gives him her spells as well. You see. So if I look at her grimoire versus. Well, let's just swap them for a minute. Versus his grimoire, there's a difference. I mean, a lot of the same sort of spells actually. Fair enough. He can probably use that. Put that in his quick items. And that too. For me, I could do with some of these in my quick items. Yeah, we were going to see if this is a better weapon than what he's got. Not really. Is the answer to that. What's he got? He's got either a staff or a wand, depending on what you want him to have. Using his staff. Or he can use a rod. I don't think we want that, so... Now he's got a... That's a scepter, two-handed. 10 to 15 crush and slash damage. 10 to 16 pierce and crush damage. I think we will swap that. Oh yeah, back to him. Can he make use of that shield? Is it better than the shield he has? Can he have it more importantly? Yeah. He can. The larger door is his. And let's get going. Let's get out of here. Turn in this quest. And at that point then it'll be time to look into taking on Raedric, probably. The best way for us to do that would be... I didn't realise he has a bow in his secondary slot. Probably could have given him a better bow. Oh, I'll tell you what, actually. Let's stick that... stick that in there. And also maybe... stick that on my second weapon set as well. Don't think that would hurt. That'll do nicely. There we go, right, so we've got to return first of all to Gilded Vale. It'll take us 10 hours to do that. So may as well make our way there as quickly as we can. And that'll move us to the next part of what we need to do. So we'll bypass the area to the left here, to the right there should I say. We have to go all the way up to Offra's house, which actually isn't that far away, so... It's just up round the corner. Oh. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I think we go this way past these guys to get there. No, it's not as far as that, is it? It's just here. Now, I can either tell her that the thing she's about to use is not going to actually help her at all, but it really doesn't affect me that much.
How do you do?
I have it, here it is. And just nod. I've gained 10 copper and some experience. And most importantly, we've gained some positivity from the people of Gilded Vale. Now, the last time I did this, because I did, as I say, the opening kind of section around Gilded Vale, about this point I got asked to go and do Raedric, take out Raedric. Obviously, we were already asked to do that. But I know that there's a different route, but I don't remember how to get there. But quest-wise, the only things we're left with are going to Caed Nua, travelling to Raedric, and just travelling with him. So, Raedric's Hold is probably the next area we want to do. However, I'm just trying to think, have I been everywhere in this town? I'm going to go back to the inn actually briefly. Just to remind myself if there's anything else to do. Let's say, I know there's a sneaky way to get into Raedric's Hold, and I'd rather not go straight through the front door if I could help it. Well, we could give it a try, I suppose. I just feel like we probably won't survive going straight through the door. I want to see if there's any other quests, though, that we can do. Maybe she's got some. No. She doesn't really have anything to talk to us about. There's Swainer. Tells me to leave him alone now. And these are all just randoms. There's nobody particularly interesting. So yeah, I think we'll just head to Raedric's Hold. There is a sneaky way to get in, as I say, but I don't know what it is. And I'm guessing because I went the other way... One sec.
Evening?
Early.
Oh, don't look.
Smells there. That's her den. You're going to bed, Bill. Oh, you might want to tell my mum she doesn't have to get her an outfit then. Right. Let's go this way. Off to Raedric's Hold, I guess. So let's see. We need to get out of here. Yay! Here we go. We're going up here. We're going to Raedric's Hold, and we're going to try and get rid of him if we can. How can he be in charge of Gilded Vale when he lives 14 hours away? Now, I don't know if this is a good idea. I should autosave when I get there anyway, which will help, because I can always just not go there. But I don't know if we'll be attacked immediately upon arrival. Right. So, there is apparently a way we can sneak in. I'm just wondering if I can do that without... So we're not going to go straight up the road, because I feel like...
With our esteemed lord while we're here. Got some suggestions for him.
Got some suggestions for Raedric. Well, If he's not alive, the suggestions won't matter, will they? Let's see. Some reeds. Some reeds. And we can take that. Eventually. There is apparently a way you can sneak in somewhere here. I keep saying this, and we still haven't found it. The thing is, I don't want to go right in the main door yet. If there is another way we can do it. I'd rather not go straight up to his door if I can help it. Because I'm pretty sure he's pretty well guarded. So the road... I'll be leaving, don't worry. We're going. I'd rather not... We'll make it an I'll be leaving right now, because we're out of his way. We're out of his sight now. I just want to see if there's anywhere else we can go that doesn't require us to face off against tons of guards. It doesn't look like it though, does it? Oh, what's this? Castle's bell tower rises up over the walls before you. Thick vines have grown over the outer wall. Examine the wall. The vines look sturdy. Notice a section of the parapets has fallen away. Can I jump to reach the vines? Ominous cracking sound. Climb is long, but we've done it. That'll save us a bit of time and a big fight. Oh, some fine hide armor and a soft hat. Well, I don't need a soft hat, thanks. There's a guy there. Can we take him? Think we can take him? It's Raedric's guard. I mean, there's 4 of us, so really we should be able to take him without any trouble, but that doesn't really mean much, does it? Oh, he's recovering health quite quickly. Uh oh, there's another one. And he's an archer. Get the archer. Hope there's not tons more up here, that would be a problem. I mean, he's not going to be much use up close, is he? An archer. There we go.
I'd say it's time to get a campfire going and let sleep follow.
They want to get a campfire going. Can I do that here? Apparently I can. Okay, we've rested. So now we can continue. What's up here? Temple storage. Oh, there's a guy. Let's go get him. There's probably going to be others there when we get to him, I'm sure. There's not much to this. It looks like we probably have to just go through that door. Take all this stuff though. Yeah, we just have to go through that door. We found a sneaky way in, which is good. I didn't want to have to go straight through the front door, but we'll enter the sanctuary. Hopefully if that takes us straight to Raedric, that'll be a lot easier. Priest's robes. More priest's robes. I don't want to go down yet. That takes us to the kitchen the other way. What do we find going this way? A weapon rack. Who's this? Acolyte of Barath? We're under attack, she says, but she's not doing anything. That takes us... Oh. Wherever it takes us, it needs to be dealt with. I think that's probably that woman raised the alarm, didn't she? Yeah, kill that guy that can heal people, because he needs to go first. I don't think it was a good idea coming in here, gonna be honest. Starting to think this was a bad idea. Take her down. Take them both down. There we go, this one now. He shouldn't be able to stand up to us very well when there's only one of him. There we go, problem solved. It's a lot of stuff. I guess this must be some kind of barracks.
A simple test. That's settled.
Let's go!
Let's go, he says. So there's another route there, we can go into the kitchen. I'm not going to the kitchen yet because I want to just see what's around here. Where does that take me, I wonder? That's probably to a different area, isn't it? Oh, another guard. There's two guards here. That one looks like the slightly more dangerous of the two. Take out this one, come on! She healed quite quickly there. Is anyone seriously hurt? Not yet. No one's knocking her down. That's not good. Knock her down. Take her down. There we go. Now him. Probably should have taken the Temple Guardian first, to be honest. Can I knock him down, maybe? There we go. Have at him. Come on, take him out. Nobody's in any real danger, so we should be okay, I think. Should be okay. Oh, great.
I don't even know if I'm working tomorrow. I was meant to check that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look around. What are these? I want to know kind of what these doors are. They just lead us into other rooms. Let's take a look in here. Who do we have here? A priestess of Barath. Well, you're not going to last very long, sorry to tell you. Sorry about it. You'll get inside and fight her. Now, take her. Yeah, once we all were in, it was nice and easy to get rid of her. That's what we did.
Won't get far like
Some
this.
books.
I'm not going anywhere like this.
We're going to have some problems, I think. Too much stuff. I already went there. There we go. Take that one. So this door... Nope, he can't open it. So there might be a key that we need for that one. Or maybe I've run out of lockpicks, I don't know. There's still plenty of places for us to look here before we despair too much. Oh, looks like we can get something out of the eye of that statue. Just a bloodstone. Okay. Anyone in here? Nope, not really. Sweet musky incense in the boxes. Just some steps going down. Two guys. Who have we got? We've got an acolyte and the priest. I think the priest needs to go first, to be honest, but we might not get a choice in this. If we can take down his acolyte quickly, then it might not be a problem. Yeah, nice. He's not going to last very long. That's good. I'm not even sure
like this.
that we're going to have much room for our for stuff in our. Okay, so that takes us to the dungeon crypts. We've got the keep kitchen and the upper ramparts where we came from. But we've got some more rooms to look at in here before we do that. Like in here, I don't know what we're going to find, but there's some steps up, which leads to the siege platform. Is it just one enemy, do you think? Or do you think there's going to be another one? Yeah, of course there is. Now him. Don't let him do anything to us. Yeah, if you want to like beat him, that would be nice. There we go. We're pretty solid, I think, now. There's one more hit, surely. And he's gone. Thank you. We're getting so much stuff from these people. Oh, this one saw us now. There's going to be more than him there, isn't there? Just unpause for a moment. And now go for him. Looks like he was the only one in here, actually, anyway. Good. So all that was a little feasting room. We could go up to the siege platform. I don't really see any need to do that. I don't know if we should go to the kitchen or the dungeons.
Won't get far like this.
We've got lots of stuff, and I don't even know if we've got much room to hold anything more. I don't actually know, once we're inside, where we should be going. I don't think in our little quest it told us, did it? They may help me blend in with the priests. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then, eh? I'm afraid I decided not to blend in with the priests. Right, please pick that lock. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Oh, there's another door. It takes us... Nedmar. This frail old priest is hunched over a table surrounded by scattered scrolls and parchment. Examining their contents with the aid of a thick monocle, he glances up as you approach, blinking rheumy eyes. More visitors then. You're not one of the acolytes, or the guards for that matter, which makes you an intruder at the least. Kolsk put you up to this, I suppose. Yes, that would be him sending young men to dash themselves against the keep's defences. I'm here to face Raedric. Will you help? I don't know that I can. I've tried to warn Kolsk and his people of the dangers. I have in truth tried often to sway them from their path. My efforts do not seem to have made any difference. Play nice with a fellow that wants to kill you and all your friends. Can't imagine why they wouldn't listen to sound advice like that. Even poor Jaco, I thought he at least might be saved, but he's Osria's now. Fodder for her experiments. I've narrowly escaped suspicion. Are they in the basement? Raedric's in the grip of grief and will not be swayed. He will bring his wrath down upon those poor prisoners. And I cannot shoulder that guilt, I cannot bear it. Tell me about Jaco. An acolyte found him begging in the street, took him in. Hoped he might grow within the church, but he took an interest in Kolsk's efforts. If I save him, will you help me? I can give you the means to enter Raedric's chapel below. That would put you beside his throne room, but I cannot risk it while Jaco's danger. If you can see him safely out of Osria's reach, I promise you I'll do my best to help. I beg you avoid notice. There's a door just south of here beside the shrine to Barath that will take you down into the dungeons. You'll find him in there. Yeah, okay, I'll go and see if I can get him out. Osria wields powerful sorceries and she has a fondness for cruel traps. And I don't really have anyone with me who can deal with traps, I don't think. Still, let's just do a bit of looting before we continue on.
Won't get far like this.
Plenty of items to loot, but we've got to go to the dungeon, which I thought we might anyway. And it's this way. I'm just going to save. Save over the autosave, just because I feel like that's not a bad idea. Because I get a feeling that when we go down here, we're probably going to have some pretty nasty fights. I'm just looking to see how much health we've all got. I think I need to rest. Probably shouldn't have done that so soon, but I just want to make sure we're fully rested and healed before we go into what's sure to be a pretty nasty fight. With plenty of traps around, and I don't think I have anyone in my party who's any use with traps. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Unlocking this will require the... Wait, what? Or we can just pull that lever. And let's be careful. Because I feel like this place is going to be traptastic. Who's there? A ghoul. Hey, it's mostly living dead creatures down here. What's going on? Oh, that's a lot. Hey, that's a lot of enemies. Take the next one quickly. We're okay though. No one's getting seriously hurt yet. What is that? A revenant. Take that big one first. Well, they're both revenants, but take the big one first. An easy enough fight, really. Considering we had to fight loads of them. What is all this? It's not a dungeon, it's a tomb! Funkinator! Samuel Clark, in memory of Tack, Frayed Sanity. Wandered the realm of the living. Is this a way to, is this what they did for all of the kickstart, the funders, do you think? That they gave them all a gravestone in the game?
Let's go!
Oops, get away. That was a serious trap. He is down. Is he dead? Completely dead? No, he's okay. But he was pretty seriously hurt.
Let's go! Won't get far like
Some nice
this.
armor there, though. I don't know if I want to touch that. Can't rest, because, you know. I'm going to get him to go on his own and do this, just to see if... It's good, only he got hurt. But now we should all have
Let's go! Won't get far like this.
time to take that, okay. Not much here, really. We could probably have, Let me see, can I get any... See, this is a bit of a problem, because... Potion of Mana Recovery. I need to give that... Oh, I have to go back here to get it out, don't I? Give that to him. And then... How do I use it, though? Can I not? Oh, come on. There we go. So how do I use that, I wonder? Quick items, quick items, quick items. Not very quick if I don't know where they are they? Quick items, and can you not use that? Can only use it in combat. Okay. Excuse me, just a sec. Make sure we're led by the person I want to be leading us. Those traps did cause a little bit of a problem. I've triggered another trap, can you believe it? Well, I can, so... So if you can't, yeah, okay. You have to be careful in here. I shouldn't have done that, you see, I should have gone for that one instead. There's a lot of nasty creatures in here. She's obviously some kind of necromancer. You don't like necromancers, not really. Kill them all!
Let's go! That's it.
So take them all down. Next. Yeah, do that one because it's almost dead. Now that one. Good. So we've got a...
I'm not going anywhere like this.
Yeah, I get you. But we're okay for now. We can go in the water. Don't know... See, I'm not sure where exactly we need to be going. Oh, there's an ooze. A primordial black ooze there. Kill it, if you can. Nasty. There's some nasty attacks. It was immune to that one. There we go. Yeah, I don't really know.
I can do that.
Trap!
That's settled.
Oh wow, it's not trapped. I'm surprised. And we get attacked by a skeleton immediately. Let it come to us. Now take it. Although in a doorway is not the best place to get it, has to be said. Let it come a bit closer. Now take it.
Let's go!
There we go. It was a human skeleton at least. At least it wasn't the skeleton of something non-human. But that's a revenant, so let it come closer. Just a little bit, and go. There's prisoners in here, it looks like. I don't know that I can get these doors open. But there we go. See if we can break in through these doors. Who's that? Yeah, who are you? How can I help?
A simple test.
Get that open. Yeah, get it open.
That's settled.
Who's that? That's Jacko! Don't know who you are, but will you help me? Our noble lord at work. I don't think I can fight my way out. Place is still dangerous. Yeah, Nedmar sent me to find you. He thought he'd leave me here to rot. Place is still dangerous. Wait here for now. I mean, it's not, because you could get all the way back quite easily. Who? He can't... I know I called shenanigans here. I don't think he can see me from around that corner. Not that he's going to last very long, but, you know. Anything in here? What was the point of this being locked? If there was nobody in it. Is that... No, that's just a door we can open. It takes us into... Oh my goodness, that was a bad choice. We made a bad choice. We made the bad choice. Move back into this room. Move back into this room. Trap them. Don't let them trap us in a doorway. Trap them in the area.
Let's go!
I didn't quite narrow the angle on them enough, but still, nevertheless. Take that one. Now that one.
That's it.
And that one. Good. I'm not sure we've got enough room for all this stuff, to be honest. This looks like a dangerous place. Like a nasty place. Can't quite get a grip on where that...
Won't get far like this.
Yeah, whatever. There's a revenant there, but he hasn't seen us. Let's go this way first. Why can't you just do what I ask of you?
I can do that.
Trap.
That's settled.
It's not a trap, thank goodness.
Get far like this.
I felt like it could be a trap, though. I feel like this is not a good place to go. I'm going to have to use my camp, I think. Because we all need to be in fine fettle before we meet anyone nasty.
Won't get far like this.
But there's nothing to be found here. That takes us to the kitchen, so that's another way to the kitchen. I mean, to be honest, at this stage, the guy could probably creep out through the kitchen. At this stage. But, oh, there was another room up the top we didn't go to, wasn't there? Oh no! A nasty trap, but I think it missed us, thankfully. I really need somebody who can detect traps. Because that kind of stuff just shouldn't happen. If we were sensible. See, if we were sensible, we wouldn't have triggered all these traps. There's another ooze there, or something. Do we fight it? I think we're in relatively good condition. There's two of them. And it can attack from afar, so there's a little worry there. I'm not sure that a knockback's going to work on that. I am going to put that on him. Attack everybody! Please take out these primordial black oozes before they regain their health and swallow us. I don't think... I could be wrong. I don't think this will work. I could be wrong. Maybe a knockback will at least do some extra damage to it. Not an awful lot, but it's nearly dead. That's the way. Flatten the primordial ooze. Is there anything here worth having? No, there's not. It was a totally worthless room to go into in the first place. Oh, we're not too badly hurt, so hopefully we'll be okay. Where was that other room we were going to go into? Oh, really? Another trap? It's in here. There's a ladder.
Won't get far like this.
Where does that take us? The ramparts. Well, I don't need that then, do I? What was the trap this time? I killed him.
Did it just get quieter?
Won't get far like
And now I'll take what's there. Okay. Yeah, he's pretty badly hurt. That's a good thing, isn't it? Not. Come on, where are you? As a party, all together now. 1, 2, 3. The only place is that room up the top there that I haven't gone to. So let's do it. And then it'll be pretty much time to... Where is he? He's still there. Okay. Tried to make sure he hadn't run away. Could end up in some serious danger if he had. So this room we haven't gone into yet. And there is Osria. Woman caught mid-step across the room, turns her head to face you. Long curls of black hair frame her face. The gaze she sets upon you holds an eerie intensity. Interesting time we've been having of late. So many uninvited guests. I suppose I have you to thank for all the damage to your work. It took time to get these people back on their feet, you know. What is it you're doing here? Think I could do that? I've come to see Lord Raedric. Aren't we the bold one? Must be another Kolsk's little rebels. Does he recruit you all out of the Black Hound? What caused Waidwin's legacy? It isn't superstitions of senile old men, I can tell you that. Legacy is an affliction of the soul, and I've dedicated my life to understanding it. Any luck, she'll hang on the tree soon too. Wasn't by chance I was called to her to assist. This curse is not a parting gift from the scattered god, nor a punishment for petty sins. It must be a localized effect, something which strips the soul from a body. As the Biowax are known to do. Don't tell my town that, they might get really embarrassed about trying to have me hanged. Detected even so lingering traces of essence upon the bodies of so-called Hollowborn suggest that the soul itself has not been wholly destroyed. It remains. And why haven't you been able to find a cure? Nedmar, the Baratheon. He's woven a tidy little tapestry of lies and fables. Lord Raedric's a pious man, and Nedmar holds power over him, especially now after this business with Ygritte. As if that Hollowborn child was my doing. In any case, my efforts are increasingly hobbled by ignorance. The priest has focused Lord Raedric's attentions upon the ruins of the scattered god's temple. If it is consecrated and you rededicated to Barath, then the curse will be lifted. Raedric believes him, of course. In any case, he's supplied a vast amount of gold towards the effort. You'll note I'm bereft of such generous support. I'm left to scrounge for answers in these dismal conditions. Now there's a question. She is raising the dead. Could I help in some way? I certainly can't have you threatening Raedric's lives. How would I continue my research if he's gone? Maybe we need not be enemies if your true purpose is indeed as Cole claims to help Gilded Vale. We're of one mind and you may well be of use to me. I'm at the very brink of a revelation. What do you want me to do? You should deal with Nedmar, so it's kill one or the other. Nah, sorry. I just think that I don't want to side with necromancers. So if we could take out the necromancer quickly, that would be ideal. Thank you. Of course, killing her doesn't kill all of her little experiments. Yeah, I listened to her suggestion.
Let's go!
It wasn't worth listening to in the end.
Let's go! Won't get far like this.
Oh, I stole from her. What a shame. She's dead. It's not going to matter.
Let's won't get far like this.
Okay, so now we can return to the prisoner and tell him that he's free to go. I mean, she was doing nasty experiments on people and bringing people back from the dead. And not so they could chat to their loved ones, you know. What can you tell me about Nedmar? He's been like a father to him. His own father died in a bandit raid. He was a priest of the scattered god. He took me in and raised me in the church well. That's part of what she said might be true. I was going to follow in his footsteps, even after he converted and we turned to the twinned god. I started seeing what was happening to Gilded Vale, what Raedric was doing, and Nedmar, he just kept on saying that things would work out. We had to stand by the Lord of the Keep. Kolsk was the only one who seemed to be willing to do anything instead of preaching. That's two fathers I've left behind. I don't think I can fight my way out. Take it you ended up here after assaulting the place. The woman down there, Osra, I've heard her speaking sometimes, talking about a cure. Lord Raedric calls on her often, but she's not curing anyone. She's only turned men and women into monsters. Yeah, I'm not... Osria's dead. Good, she deserved far worse. Maybe with her gone, the people she changed can pass on. Tell me about her. Something's not right about her. You had a bad feeling. She's the one who transformed people into monsters. So yeah, I mean, you know, thanks, stranger. I have to get back to the fort, but first some food and rest, I think. Tell Nedmar, well, tell him I still have the carving of the pale knight he gave me as a boy. Good luck. May the gods keep you safe. That's exciting, but now we can go back to Nedmar. And hopefully he'll keep his promise. To do that, we have to go up. If he doesn't keep his promise, we'll just have to take him out too. Let's just check something, actually. Oh, I was putting it on that because I wanted to get through the story a bit better. I know that it makes it very easy, but I'm really interested in progressing through the story without too many things slowing me down. Okay, let's return to the sanctuary, and then we'll probably have about like 1,000,000 guards waiting to attack us or something. And also, doing that, it lets us rest a bit more. So let's see. He told us he would let us find Raedric. If I took her out. Well, I've taken her out. So keep your promise, or I will take you out too. Jacko's safe. Yes, we tell you he's kept the carving he gave him as a boy. Thank the gods, I did not think you could. That is, I feared no one to meet the Pale Knight so soon. Here, what I promised you in return. He pulls a large iron key from the pocket. It's an open door in the scriptorium. That'll be that door we couldn't open. From there you can reach the chapel in Raedric without encountering so many guards. Take this too. I have little wealth to offer. Better to give something of use. What does the key open? It's a master key. It will not open every door, but it will permit you access to the stairs leading down to the chapel. It will also open doors along the keep's main hall, but you'll face heavy fighting if you go that way. I thought you'd favour Kolsk. I favour him as he is, a man of vision. But he's hungering him for rule. I need to rest. He's barring the door so we can rest for a few hours. Eder is jostling us You were thrashing around and trying to snap you out of it. Thought I was going to have to get back at cold water.
Seem like you get much rest. It's the watcher thing.
Yeah, a lot of dreams and things.
Some time to adjust is all.
Yeah, I'll try to let it sort itself out. He says. Okay, so we've rested. We're a bit better off, and we can go now and open this door. Where was it? It was that door in that room. I believe it's this door over here. I could do with selling some of my stuff too. But there we go. Okay, this is going to take us where? Before I just do it. The Keep's Chapel. Yes, I want to proceed to the Keep's Chapel. I don't know if this will really save Gilded Vale as such, but maybe it will. We'll see. You know, maybe we're just replacing one tyrant with another, who can say? Is this... This is his throne room, surely. What's going on here? There he is, let him approach. Raedric observes me from his throne, an ornate plate. There's a dagger discarded upon a stone arm of the throne. I thought he'd be better looking, even with all the inbreeding. His voice is calm, you notice Eddar's hand strained towards his weapon. Seems I have you to thank for the chaos spreading through my keep.
It is unlike Kolsch to hire mercenaries.
Well, he's not hiring mercenaries.
For that matter. And you are not one of mine. So I cannot accuse you of treason.
Yeah, he can't. Perhaps you ought to have considered such tactics sooner. You've made short work of my guards. They were good and loyal servants, loyal to my coin, if not to me. They deserved a better fate than you gave them.
Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much.
Gilded Vale suffered under your rule. It deserves a better leader. Not Kolsch. I don't know if he's any better, to be honest.
You are a pawn in Kolsch's designs, and he has kept his motivations from... You have proven your competence in your way. And had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes. Lift the curse once and for all. And in doing so, return us to a life where such strict...
What's happened to Gilded Vale? Shortly after the death of the scattered god, Waidwin's legacy fell upon the lands, and despair came with it. How could it not? When the curse took our children from us. I knew that Barath would not allow such cruelties, not unless we'd lost his favour. Some in the village cling yet to a false faith, worshipping the dead god. They revere him in secret, even knowing what it brings upon us. My own wife, she continued her heresies against my wishes, and when her child was born, we saw then that no sin remains unrevealed. No man is free from Barath. Tell me what you have in mind.
The stakes are too high for rash action.
Defiance Bay will hear of your assistance. I'm in position to put a swift end to the rebellion. I've wasted too many resources on Kolsch. I paid the cost for it. Kill him and I can refocus my attentions upon this blight. Between the priest and my animancer, we can determine a cure. My family will be the last to suffer. I don't know, I think it's nice that someone's there to distract him from killing the rest of my town, even if they're not the best neighbours. It's doubtless attempts to ply with lies, hoping to pull you to his side. He'll permit you to approach him so that he might work upon you further. Then you'll have your opportunity.
So be
You're
it.
mad if you think I'd help you.
May the twinned god...
It's a fight we want. Oh, I see. That mage has to go first then. The two mages have to go first. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. We're all gonna die. At least we shredded that mage before he had a chance to do anything more. Take the archer! Oh, there's two people dead now. Our warriors haven't taken a lot of damage, but I don't know that we're going to survive much longer, I'll be honest. Where's Raedric? Is he already dead? Take that guy. He only needs one more hit, come on. There's lots of these guys. Like, lots of them. I don't think I can survive this fight, to be honest. I can't revive my guys. That's going to be an issue. I think he's dead, but they're not going to give up, are they? Even though their guy's dead. Their buddy. Doesn't matter, just take him. And the next one. As much as they can. I think we're all going to die, though. To be honest. Oh, wait. Oh, this is a problem, because he's dead now as well. The only one left is Eder.
Leave it to me.
And he can't defeat them all on his own. Not a chance. I need to take down that archer. Oh, come on. I don't have any choice now. I've got to knock them down. All, haven't I? He's not going to survive this. Who just healed that guy? Yeah, we're going to die. I feel like I could have done that if I'd been a bit more careful. But he's dead now, so... reload that. I don't want to take his side. But at the same time... I don't know if I can win the fight, so... Well, I mean, I defeated him quite easily. Let me just think here before we go in there. No camping supplies. Let me just check something. See, that should... Yeah, but it doesn't help me right now. Okay, we'll try again. Just go straight to killing him. There's no point arguing about it. And we already know what he had to say, so let's just do it. Right, so the first people we want to take out are going to be these guys. Oh no, these guys, please. The ones that can do us the most damage. Now him. Now look, Aloth's almost dead already. Archer, please. These swordsmen need to go. And the two that I had trouble with before are dead again. Yeah, we're not going to make this, because we're almost dead already. Yep, there goes another one that's going to die. Yeah, clearly there's nothing I can do about that. Reload. I don't know how I'm gonna... I feel like if I could have drawn them away, you could maybe take them on a bit better, but... Trouble is, I don't want to side with him, because I just don't think he's good. I think he's evil. I could be entirely wrong, but... I'm sure we lasted a lot better than last time.
What is my cousin?
We know all about that already.
A just sentence.
Ingrid knew she hid the verses from me, the token she knew what would make of them. Gilded Vale suffered under you, etc. Only I don't want to do that. I've just agreed to fight in Kolsch. I don't know that that's a good idea. Well, we've agreed to do it now, so I could still change his mind. I could still change my mind. I feel like if I could take these guys out from a distance, that maybe I would do that instead.
Let's go!
That'll help me. Yeah, now move over here.
Kinda stuck over here.
No, go over there. Get him. He just got fully healed. They fully healed him. In one step. Please take this. Take the next one. We need to pull back a little bit, I think. Out. Oh no, that's not going to help. Come on. Because he's going to be killed. He has been killed. Take this guy. And the next one. Now this one, come on.
Did it just get quiet?
That guy that's seriously hurt, there we go. Just keep attacking them. I don't have a choice, I just have to... Yeah, I'm dead. Even tricking him like that didn't really work. It's great, I kind of needed to actually attack them. That would have been a more useful thing to do.
Leave it to me.
Attack him! And we're dead. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work. So let's reload. And let's... So I've got the choice. I can either take his side and kill his cousin. I just don't know. I don't know who's worth taking sides with, to be honest. Kolsch or Raedric? Not too sure. Especially because I don't think I'm going to be able to survive a fight with him face to face right now. We certainly tried. It didn't really much of a difference. I don't know if I go through that door I might get attacked by loads of guys. Better not to do that. So okay, again he lets us approach. He thought he'd be better looking even with all the inbreeding. And it seems he has me to thank for the chaos spreading through his keep.
Or foreigners, for that matter.
The trouble is, it's never a straightforward story, is it? He can't accuse me of treason. And he's not very happy that his guards have been taken out, but he's quite surprised we've managed to take them out so easily.
Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much. Stop me.
I came to stop you.
Gilded Vale, from doing what I must to see this curse lifted and our children restored. What purpose is there in that? No,
You come to put a
See, the
world
more I
man
hear about
on
Kolsch, I mean, it does sound like he's not the
Kolsch's designs, and he
he's
has
not the
kept
best
those
guy to put on
motivations
there.
from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do. or what
And I
you
just don't
might
know which of them.
if you were better informed. You have proven your competence in your way, and had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures are not necessary.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would be a good idea, but the trouble is, I don't think either of you really know how to cure that issue, do you? The curse.
Oh yes.
Let's learn a bit
We are
more.
kin, he and I.
I didn't listen to every option before.
Within these walls, in fact. Privy to all the privileges our family had to offer. But a greedy man always hungers after more than
So he was the heir,
deserves. However,
Kolsch was not, and he thinks that Kolsch is doing that because
heir to the stewardship of
he
our
wants more
lands.
power, and he probably does, to be honest. Legacy brought chaos with it, panic and despair. Kolsch took advantage of that chaos, creating division in our ranks, luring loyal men and women to his cause. Good men and good women fled to keep in time to hole up in the wilds beyond the village, to play at being a commoner and court favour with the people. While he plays at Conqueror, the Vale suffers, families, traders, all. I do not have enough men to guard the roads and defend us from his incursions. So is he suggesting that Kolsch is the one that's sending all the bandits? Because, yeah, I mean, that kind of makes some sense. What have you lost?
There
I
is
already
no
know,
way
don't I? His child and his wife.
The legacy is but part of it. The rest is fear, heresy, perversion. Each
I don't know.
incident alone is but the flicker of a candle.
I feel like neither option
Blaze
is
that
particularly
destroy
great.
us.
But I can change my mind later if I want to. That was what we do. Go and we'll do him, and then we'll go back to the other guy and say, well, he tells me maybe you're not so great. I don't know. Every whisper promises of dead gods.
The flame consumed her. My Ygritte.
Well, it didn't, did it? You killed her.
A
What
just
happened there with it?
sentence.
It was a just sentence for his wife, he says. She hid the verses from him, the tokens, and she knew what I would make of them. The scattered god poisoned her against me, made her deaf to my instruction. Only when her son was born, that hollow thing, that monster, then we both knew what her crimes had wrought. It could not stand. And what did she really do wrong? She spoke to her, the god that she preferred. You murdered your wife and child? Carried out the sentence, would you have me give her to an executioner, and the dear would we see to our own justice? He doesn't, you can see, I mean, his knuckles white on the armrest, he obviously didn't, would have preferred not to do it. That thing, that silent aberration that was not alive to kill. Keep your recriminations, I've done my duty. No excuses for what you've done. Defend yourself. If I attack him, though, I'm going to have to fight all these guys, and I clearly can't survive that right now. Well, let's try Gilded Vale suffered under your rule. You think Kolsch is that leader? What's he understand of what it means to be Thane? He's gathered a meagre assembly of illiterate farmers and scavengers to himself and sends these in suicidal action against my guards. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm willing to listen to hear what you've got to say.
The stakes are too high for rash action. Be assured Defiance Bay will hear of your assistance to me.
I'm positioned to put a swift end to the rebellion. I've wasted too many resources on him and paid the cost for it. Kill him, I can refocus my attentions upon the blight. Between the priest and my animancer, we can determine a cure. Well, you see now, your animancer might be a problem, because I have killed her. But, you know, nevertheless, I think it's nice that someone's there to distract him from killing the rest of my town. Yeah, I know. So now it's a kind of question of, you know, if I do this, I'm going to die here straight away. If I don't, then... Okay, let's say I'll find him. I'll stop him.
His camp lies in the wilds past Gilded Vale. His scouts watch the roads and warn him in advance of my forces.
Thing is, I can tell him
Have more luck.
I did it, I killed
Deal
him.
with and then return here.
Well, okay, let's travel to Kolsch's encampment. And let's take him out, I guess. If I walk out here, am I going to get attacked still, even though I'm no longer his enemy? No, they're not attacking me. Great. Fantastic. I feel like the obvious choice isn't always the best choice anyway. You know, like, oh, kill Raedric. Well, is that the best option? Although, you know, as well, obviously, if someone tells you that they need something to be done, maybe that's the right thing to do. Maybe the first way is the right way. I don't know. A bunch of cell swords, not much else. Now, how do I get out of here? I didn't come in this way, so I've no idea how to get out. I would have thought it should be straight ahead of the stairs. And the gate's like there. Why can't... Oh wait, just have to walk through the wall. That's what I have to do. So okay, where is he? Travel to Kolsch's hidden encampment. He can be found in Magran's Fork. Yeah, we were attacked in Magran's Fork, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, take me to Magran's Fork. 16 hours it'll take us to get there. We could probably do with camping, but we don't really have that option, I don't think. Right, so where will his encampment be? There's a lot of places that we haven't been to here yet. So let's take a look around. Right, I don't think he's down here, because we've been there to some extent. Oh, we've got a troll though. Who's this guy? We got a minor cloak of protection, and that's what I've got. That's Fulvano. We found Fulvano. This piece of parchment is torn and flecked with blood and troll spittle. What little of it remains. Reed's worried he may have come to harm. Once I reach Defiance Bay, I'll hire guides to take me back west in safety and see if we cannot find Fulvano. Oh no, this is somebody he gave his bits and pieces to. Seems to give all his stuff away. His shoes, his cloak, his... You know, I mean, I can understand him giving away like a cloak maybe if it's warm, but he gave away his shoes? Yeah, I'll just walk around in the forest with no shoes on. I mean, I suppose, you know. People do, but... There's nothing but death here.
Far like this.
Ah, wait, there's a tent there. Oh no, it's just the back of that. It looked like a tent shape. The back of that rock. Okay, but there's a few things. That's an Adra formation. A reflection warps and twists in live, gleaming Adra. And there's some ghostly villager of some kind. But where is Kolsch's camp? Oh, what's this down here? That is a young boar.
Let's go!
Dinner is served.
Mow.
They've obviously eaten it immediately. You know, they didn't. They just took the skin. It's a bit crazy, isn't it? They took the. You'd think that they would have some meat from it. What's the point of just skinning it? That's a waste. So where exactly is his camp? Because it's not here. What did that say? I found the place where Kolsh and his allies... Have I? Alright. Thanks for telling me. Is it there? Thanks for letting me know that I'd found the place. Is it here? I have no camping supplies, I know, I've noticed. I found the place where he and his allies meet. Kolsh waits within. Within what? Within where? Unless it's, I wonder. I didn't even see when that updated to tell me that that happened. I would assume it was when I went down to that rock formation, but then there's nowhere he could be hiding inside there. There's not like a cave or something. The only place that he could be, like, possibly inside... Is he in here? I mean, I don't think he is, but... Let's see. I'm pretty sure he's not. This is just an abandoned house. It'd be a good place to hide out, though, wouldn't it? Better than just... Aha! We're still going to have a fight here, regardless. How do I start this, then? I spoke with Raedric. He had some interesting things to say. See, he would, of course, whatever else Raedric is. The man is no fool. Now to miss an opportunity to poison my allies against me. Was it convincing, then, this final desperate effort of a man who saw, standing before him, an end to his years of cruelty? The whole of his family worshipped Aethys before the Saints' War, and now he strives to make up for their misplaced faith by shedding his mercy. Whoever's told you Raedric's crimes are real, he will go on murdering his own people, his family. What manner of lord is that? He lacks the honour of a mad dog. Yeah, but... let's try this. We'll probably get killed by them too. I would have used you, yes, to save us all. It seems I chose poorly. So be it. I'm sorry, we'll have to bring about the salvation without you. Yeah, I think I might have made a mistake here, but there's not really an awful lot I can do about it now. Yeah, he's dead. Come on, you can give up now, guys. He's dead. There's no point fighting anymore. It's not how it works. Do. Get that archer, please. A crutch is stowed under the bed. That's useful information that I don't need to know right now. Somebody's just about to die. There we go, the mage is down. Or one of them is, anyway. Jibbed him. Oh, we killed them all! So that was an easier fight, but I'm starting to think it wasn't a good idea. Still,
Get far like this.
I can't even take all that stuff, because I don't even think it'll go in my, I've got so much stuff I need to get rid of. Okay, we've stolen all their clothes too. Okay, so we've done the deed. Whether it's good or bad, I'm not so sure. It doesn't really matter, we've done it now. So in the grand scheme of things, it probably won't make a great deal of difference to the overriding story, but... I've lost reputation with Gilded Vale, a major loss. It's probably not a good thing. But it's only the first stepping stone on our journey anyway, so... who really cares? People are being born without souls. Maybe if they dyed their hair. Oh no, wait. Go back to Raedric's hold. Tell him that we killed his cousin. Then he'll lock us up in the dungeons and say, "Ha, you killed my family. I now prepare to die." No. I don't think that'll happen. If he wasn't like completely surrounded, I mean, I could have gone in through the front door when I first fought with him. I could have gone straight to him, but I would imagine he would have still been surrounded by all those people. Maybe we could kill them both. Oh, we could if I thought I was capable of doing so. And then what happens? Nobody cares. Nobody saves anyone. Yeah, I killed the Animancer because she wasn't... Was she an Animancer? She was a bloody Necromancer, never mind anything else. I believe you should never trust a Necromancer. Bad things lie that way. See what kind of reward we get for getting rid of him. Hey, good news, we got rid. Kolsch is dead, and the uprising with him. I've changed my mind, let's kill you two. So swiftly dead, you've succeeded where a great many have failed. Would that my captains were half so efficient. Gilded Vale owes you a debt. Well, you say that, I'm not so sure. I pay my debts, I fear a sword handed down within my family for generations, it's yours. May it serve you well in all your future endeavours, and of course you'll be paid. 500 copper and a sword. Now he's going to bury his wife and look to the future. There's a great deal of work to do before Gilded Vale's truly safe. Defiance Bay, major positive. So if we're going to Defiance Bay, hey, great. For everywhere else, not so good. So yeah, the only things we've got here now are the Trials of Durant, where we're walking around with them, and the Fragments of Scattered Faith and the Old Watcher. So Caed Nua it is. To continue the main quest. I think. So pretty much what have we done? We've cleared up a lot of the missions in the Gilded Vale, which is good. We've taken out Kolsch, even though I've got a feeling that was a bad idea. But I don't know, maybe not. I do get the feeling that we probably made a pretty big mistake. We'll go back to Gilded Vale first, because I've got lots of stuff to sell. 14 hours it'll take us to get there. 14 hours! It's too much time. Anyway, we've got a lot of stuff to sell off that we don't need. Although first I might just double check our equipment situation with regard to what we do have equipped. And just see if there's anything more useful that we can use now. That's got a damage rating of 9 against the armour I've already got, which also has a damage rating of 9. Get a nasal helm. Don't really want it though. It's just some priest robes that we don't need. Mostly just rubbish, to be honest. 12 to 18 in that mace. I don't... No. Well, hang on. The plate armour, though, I'll switch into. In fact, that helmet looks a lot better. I think we'll have that. Oh wait, what's this? Fine quarterstaff, 17 to 24 damage, as opposed to... Yeah, but that's a unique quarterstaff that's got some extra abilities to it. And from here, is there anything worth having? Maybe that. Fine brigandine, move that to the inventory if I can. Ah, crap. What I need to do then in that case is move stuff out of somebody's inventory. I'll just move all that stuff into the stash so that I can take stuff out of the stash. No. Well, that must be the sword that we got from him. Oh yes. We'll definitely be using that. Right, where's that armor gone? Move that to... Why can't I... Oh wait, I know why. Because I didn't take it from there. No, I'm not going to take that. That's Osria's grimoire, which... What? No, I didn't want to... What are you doing? Did he equip that? How could he equip that? He doesn't have a space for it. What? No, maybe not. I don't know, it won't show me what spells are in that grimoire. Let's give him those boots because he doesn't have any decent boots. He's got a sabre now. That's a better sabre than the one he's carrying. Get rid of that. Sylvanos amulet. Give him that instead of that because it's just a basic cape that doesn't do anything. Now, I could... Yeah, let's give him some heavy armour, some brigandine, whatever. It's armour. I don't think there's much else really. Fine stiletto, but nobody uses a dagger. Yeah, let's sell off a load of this garbage. Even though we're probably going to be disliked now. Everyone's going to hate us. Because we took Raedric's side. Maybe not. I could be entirely wrong. It's too late to worry about that now.
I have received confirmation that Lord Raedric's heir was not born well. It would be best
No new
to
house
leave town
homesteads.
as soon as possible.
Alright, I've got to leave town as soon as possible. It's probably a good idea anyway, because I did some silly things. Some very silly things. You know, it's odd, I was just thinking the helmets don't actually have any, serve any practical purpose, do they? They're not armour as such. So what am I really missing? Okay, let's sell all this rubbish that we don't need. Can I see what you have for sale, please? Because I've got lots of stuff that I don't need, and I'd like you to have. Like that. And that. And this. And all those priest robes. Nope, and we don't need that or that. Obviously you should keep the lockpicks, I mean, obviously. It's a basic greatsword. Oh, need to sell off what we have there first. Have that. Have that. Take it. Cancel that. What else do we have? Get rid of this. And this. And this. Keep the potions. Always keep the potions. Why is my... Apparently there's nothing in my thing, my stash. But there's lots of stuff in my stash. What are you talking about? I need to have a quick look at that then, because there was lots of stuff in my stash before. Look, all of it. I'll have to move it all in and then go back, won't I? That's as far as we're going with that, so
I'm not going
back out.
People will start thinking you're playing favorites.
No, I'm just giving you the stuff so I can sell it, so quiet down. The many faces of Barath. How fitting that we know the god of cycles, doorways, mortality and inevitability as Barath, while the Valens know this very same god as Serono. For nothing else, Barath teaches us duality exists in all things. I feel like this doesn't necessarily give us anything lore-wise to... That's the same book. Oh, there's some more plate armour there. But it's not really much use to anybody, to be honest. Get rid of that, and this. Wait, what? Why can't I keep forgetting? The dozens. 7 men, 5 women fought violently to protect their homeland, etc. Go away. Some Baratheon script. I think I read that already. Get rid of that, get rid of that, that, and that. Yeah, that can go. And that. Just, really, it's just a case of getting rid of like a load of stuff that we don't need. Keep that. Why is it still not... Ah, there we go. Because for some reason I'd set it the wrong way. Yeah, basically sell everything. I've got so much money that it's ridiculous now. Just get rid of it. I know it's not worth anything, but just get rid of it. So I think, guys, that's going to be a good place for us to stop tonight. So I hope you've enjoyed Pillars of Eternity this evening. Obviously, we've managed to pretty much do everything in Gilded Vale, and it's putting us on path to visit Caed Nua. Maybe we'll travel there just now before we close off for the evening. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching Pillars of Eternity, as I say. If you have, please feel free to hit that follow button. Also, I will be uploading to YouTube, but the first part of this is on YouTube too, at Supernautus Streams. If you are watching over there, please feel free to hit that like button, and maybe add a subscription too. We'll travel to Caed Nua just to get to the place. If I can. I don't know if I can actually without having visited the right places beforehand. No, I cannot. So for now, that'll be where we stop. But we can travel to the Black Meadow actually. For now, that'll be where we stop. As I say, I hope you've enjoyed, and I will catch you all again next time. For now though, it's a good night from me.